because the Chicago Blackhawks have only picked up 3 wins in their last 16 starts, they now find themselves 24th in the National Hockey League. And tonight, they take on a team that they spanked earlier this season, the 29th place Ottawa Senators. Pressure down the wall. Camp able to bounce it free. Hinostroza got to it. He cuts in center, and here's Kane. The shot was blocked by McCormick. It dribbled loose, and Kane able to find the loose puck point blank and stuffed it home for a Chicago lead.
What I like here too, Patrick, this probably was going to go in by itself, but he's not a spectator. He heads to the net. He makes sure that puck crosses the line. But it all started with real good speed. Vinny Hinostroza to the outside. He spots Patrick Kane, and he scores the first goal of this hockey game.
The possession. Stone cleared it ahead. Brassard, little dance move on Murphy. Got it in front. They score. Nice move by Derek Brassard to get rid of Connor Murphy with a little stop-and-go move. He threw it in front. They hammer it home. It's tied at 1.
He's in behind Tommy Wingels. There's that move you talked about, Pat, and they find Smith going to a real good area. The stutter step by Brassard, and even with a guy draped on him, that's a great pass. The backhand right through the blue paint, right into Smith, who, I don't know if he got his stick on it or part of his leg, but that's his 5th goal of the year. And Ottawa has tied it. You can't go out there and score a goal every shift, but you can certainly go out there and be physical.
A Kane steal with a shot. Condon made the save, trying to capture. He did not. And winds up in the corner. Kane after it there. Brassard had no thoughts of shooting that, and he had the goalie one-on-one. Maybe he should start playing for the Hawks. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't mean to say it. All right, here's a centering pass. Oh, he goes to the line. Condon got enough that Carlson saved a goal. Erik Karlsson just kept this game tied with a big play behind Condon.
Karlsson on the doorstep. Now, that's a fine move by Brandon Saad. He gets it with his glove, but not really enough, and it's bouncing. Actually goes off his pad. Bouncing to go over the goal line. Just stopped right at the last second, and not quite. It's totally got across the line. It doesn't.
Second save, and Wingels dropped it back. Toews shielding, centering, Saad all alone. His shot, he waited forever, and Karlsson came across to block it. Wow.
I think he was looking for a better option, and there's very rarely a better option when you're 20 feet outside of the blue paint.
Again, Kane. He's got the Chicago goal. His snapshot here. Tippett score! It bounced toward the stick of Anisimov, who tapped it home, and Patrick Kane figuring in both Blackhawk goals tonight, and the home team with the lead.
Erik Karlsson just kind of loses him. I think Karlsson was mesmerized by the puck when Patrick Kane's stick, thinking, maybe I can block this pass. Well, he's in no man's land, and Anisimov sneaks in behind him, just puts his stick on the ice. Patrick Kane finds him from about 65 feet away. And high fives for everybody.
Here's Schmaltz getting in, looking for Hinostroza, picked out of midair, beautifully Clayson. And the Senators have Duchesne into the zone. Snapshot, he scores! Matt Duchesne blew it right by the glove of Anton Forsberg, and Duchesne has tied the game.
The toe drag pulls it in and shoots it right by the leg of the defenseman. Look at Duchesne head up the whole way, and that snapshot actually went through the legs, maybe even deflected a little bit. What a perfectly placed shot. Just that 6-inch hole up over the glove of Anton Forsberg. Duchesne finds it with the puck, and he has tied it.
Hartman lost it to Pajot. They carried on. Here's a chance right to the goal. Here's a shot by Forsberg. Marian Gaborik had Forsberg one-on-one, and the goalie won that battle. Back come the Senators. Keith had trouble turning. Here comes Smith coming in, a one-hand pass. Oh, Forsberg, a spectacular save on Gaborik. A wonderful setup, and Forsberg beat him.
And this save by Anton Forsberg, getting from his left to his right, a good athleticism, real good anticipation. The pass by Smith.
Hinostroza gonna get the line. Stops to his forehand, drops it back. Seabrook, here it comes. And a save by Condon. That just hit his left arm. Picked up by Duclair, speeding in there. Anthony Duclair. Holding. Now Murphy's long one. Oh, that hit the headgear of Condon. A good snapshot by Connor Murphy, and the Sens will keep it in. Carlson, hot pass picked up. Here's the shot. Good save by Forsberg. Rebound. Deflected off of Forsberg. Now Duchesne had his pass come back to him. He tried again. Hoffman. It's cleared to the Hawks line. Broken up by the veteran Keith. Chased down by Toews. Donovan Toews cuts in the shot. Toews by Condon. The rebound of the Sens. Clock winds down, and Toews with one last look, but the clock expires, and the third period is over. So the Hawks and the Sens will play some overtime hockey. Now the Sens get back. They're going to have a 2-on-1. Duchesne's the trigger man with Hoffman. Duchesne hit the goal post. Second post of the night for Ottawa. Now Stone to Brassard. He cuts up the middle center. Here's the shot. Did that hit the goal post too? I believe it did. 2 goal posts for the Senators. Jean-Gabriel Pageau sends Dzingel speeding against Seabrook, trying to turn and burn. Here's Dzingel right to the net. Little by Forsberg.
But he forces Dzingel to shoot it wide. He's got everything covered.
Pressured by 2 Hawks, and Duclair the takeaway. Finds Keith. He's got Toews ahead. 2-on-1. Toews for Keith, right to the goal. Save by Condon. Shabbat goes back. Here's the shot. Save by Forsberg on Hoffman. Rebound. There's the early season acquisition, Matt Duchesne. Weaving in on Forsberg, and he scores right to the 5-hole. He goes wide and will come back to the middle as he slows. Stick handling.
Love the patience.
We'll get a chance in the shootout. DeBrincat. Well, the Sens will come out with Mike Hoffman. And he's got to score to keep Ottawa alive. He weaves in there, going wide. Hoffman. And this shootout remains tied.
A smooth move, a slick move by Hoffman. Up.
Top of the 7th finds Schmaltz, the trigger man. Nick Schmaltz right to the net. So the leading point producer for Ottawa, Mark Stone, has to score to keep him alive. Stone got the goalie down and too deep. Hawks win. Anton Forsberg, a huge shootout performance. And he backstops the Blackhawks to their 26th win of the season. And for Forsberg, it's his 7th win, and 2 of them have come at the expense of the Senators.
Well, he did a great job in the shootout. He was fantastic in the overtime. Pretty solid in period number 3, too. Anton Forsberg, real nice bounce-back game for him.
Forsberg and his mates able to salute the home crowd after a shootout win.